Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be continuing Job's story in chapter 29 here. It's going to have 25 verses, so let's go ahead and get into it. Moreover, Job continued his parable and said, "Oh, that I were as in the months past, as in the days when God preserved me, when his candle shined upon my head, and when by his light I walked through darkness, as I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of God was upon my tabernacle, when the Almighty was yet with me, when my children were about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured out me out rivers of oil, when I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking in the land of their hand and on their mouth. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of their mouth. When the ear heard me, then it blessed me, and when the eye saw me, it gave witness to me, because I delivered the poor that cried, and the fatherless, and him that had none to help. The blessing of him that was ready to perish came upon me, and I caused the widow's heart to sing for joy. I put on my righteousness, and it clothed me. My judgment was as a robe and a diadem. I was eyes to the blind, and feet was I to the lame. I was a father to the poor, and the cause which I knew not I searched out. And I braked the jaws of the wicked, and plucked the soil out of his teeth. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. My root was spread out by the waters, and in the day dew lay all night upon my branch. My glory was fresh in me, and my boughs was renewed in my hand. Unto me men gave ear, and waited, and kept silence at my counsels. Afterwards they spake not again, and my speech dropped upon them, and they waited for me as for the rain, and they opened their mouth wide as for the latter rain. If I laughed on them, they believed not, in the light of my continuance they cast not down. I chose out their way, and sat chief, and dwelt as the king in the army, as that one comforted the mourners. I would like to continue that, which we will next week. I feel that he was really talking about basically how he was before. How he was with his family. How he had things. How he used his ways to bless the lame and the the deaf and the blind, and the people who needed help, and how he basically shunned the wicked people, and probably preach, I would imagine, to the people that he could, like a prophet, and try to comfort, as he said, comfort the mourners, and and help, even as he says here, soldiers. Basically he's listing off good things has done in the past, things he's done. It's a parable, and telling a story of who Job was before. Still at this point, Job understands, but he doesn't understand. He's at the point where probably he looks at all the good things he's done. It's like, I don't understand. You got to look at the bad things too. And again, Job is not being put in this situation because of a sin he's committed. He's being put in this situation so we can see it. God, let the devil do this, because they talk. The devil goes and talks to God all the time, trying to, it's not a friendly conversation, obviously. It's devil is trying to get a win over or whatever. Basically, he didn't think, God was putting him there to prove his loyalty, and as we've all are put in situations to prove our loyalty to him. Sometimes you may not see that, and you will fail at it. So always be looking at this as a way to prove yourself to God, that you are trying to do your best for him, and good things will happen. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all have a blessed weekend. I'll see you guys next week, and as always, take it easy.